Hi students, in the last class we discussed about half-wave rectifier. That continuation today we will discuss. That is VRMS is Vm by 2. Already we derived this. VRMS is Vm by 2. That is the RMS value, root mean square value of half-wave rectifier is Vm by 2. For the refill factor we need VDC also. That's why let us go for VDC. V average or VDC, both are same. Average value or DC value is nothing but our average value or DC value is nothing but VDC. That is 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to pi Vm sin omega t d omega t plus 0 to 2 pi 0 d omega t. Nothing but we are getting output only for positive halves, not getting for negative halves. Again for positive halves we are getting. From 0 to pi only we are getting corresponding output. From pi to 2 pi, pi to 2 pi we are not getting corresponding output. For Vm, this is our Vm, this is our Vm. For this Vm, for only positive peaks we are getting corresponding output. For negative peaks there is no output. The period is from pi to 2 pi, there is no output. From pi to 2 pi, this is pi to 2 pi, there is no output, 0 d of omega t. For 0 to pi we are getting input. Within that input we are getting same input. That's why Vm sin omega t. We are taking this one as Vi, that is a Vi as Vm sin omega t. Then go for Vm by 2 pi. So here Vm is a constant term. That's why Vm by 2 pi integral 0 to pi sin omega t d omega t. Sin integration is minus cos omega t. Minus cos omega t. What are the limits? 0 to pi. 0 to pi. Then plus pi to 2 pi 0. 0 integration 0. This term become 0. Then apply limits Vm by 2 pi minus of cos omega cos pi. In place of omega t we are substituting pi and 0. Cos pi minus cos 0. That's why cos pi is minus 1. Cos pi is minus 1 minus cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. See here minus 1 minus 1 nothing but minus 2. Minus 2. Minus 2 into minus plus 2. Again see here minus of cos omega t. We are going to apply limits pi and 0. Minus of cos pi is nothing but minus 1. This is cos pi value minus 1. Cos omega t minus cos 0. That's why cos 0 is 1. So here minus 1 and minus 1. Minus 2 into minus plus 2. 2 to get cancelled. Then Vm by pi. VDC is Vm by pi. We know VRMS value. We know VDC value. These are also major important parameters. Then find out refill factor. Already we know that refill factor is equal to square root of VRMS by VDC whole square minus 1. Substitute here VRMS and VDC, find out the refill factor. VRMS is Vm by 2 and VDC is Vm by pi whole square minus 1. See here Vm in the numerator and denominator we have Vm and square. Vm square get cancelled. Here we have 1 by 4 and here 1 by pi square. Then that may be pi by 2 whole square minus 1. Here pi by 2 whole square minus 1. That's why refill factor is equal to 1.21. If you substitute pi value and simplify that, then you will get 1.21. This is our refill factor for half-wave rectifier. Then go for next parameter, peak factor. Peak factor definition is peak value by RMS value. Peak value by RMS value is nothing but peak factor. What is the peak value? See here from the waveform we are getting one peak. That is nothing but Vm. So in this positive Vm and negative Vm we are getting only one peak. That's why peak value is Vm. What is the RMS value? That is VRMS. VRMS is Vm by 2. So Vm get cancelled. Then 1 by 1 by 2 you may get 2. Peak factor is 2. Then go for form factor. RMS value by average value. Form factor is defined as the ratio of RMS value by average value. What is the RMS value? That is VRMS. VRMS is nothing but again Vm by 2. And average value is VDC. What is VDC? Vm by pi. Vm by pi. If you know RMS value and average value, all parameters are very easy. So here Vm get cancelled. Then pi by 2. Pi by 2 value is 1.57. So form factor is 1.57. The next one, peak inverse voltage. Peak inverse voltage, PIV, for half wave rectifier. So basically the definition is like this. What is the peak inverse voltage? Nothing but maximum reverse voltage that a diode can withstand for a circuit without destroying the output. Otherwise, this you may write like this: maximum reverse voltage that a diode can withstand without destroying the circuit. That means maximum reverse voltage. For example, this is the reverse voltage. For the reverse voltage, how many diodes are withstanding? One diode. What is this voltage? Is Vm. For one diode, 1 Vm we have. That's why the peak inverse voltage is Vm. Reverse voltage, at which reverse voltage diode can withstand, that is peak inverse voltage. For half wave rectifier, Vm. Then go for next one, efficiency. Important parameter, efficiency, eta. Eta is nothing but output power by input power. Generally efficiency is output power by input power. Here what is output power? DC power. What is input power? AC power. PDC by PAC. So PDC, we are going to write power is equal to generally voltage into current. Power. So here PDC, that's why VDC into IDC. For the simplification, I am writing all these steps. Actually no need. Directly you may write PDC and PAC, you may find efficiency. For understanding purpose, I am writing PDC is equal to power is equal to voltage into current, VDC into IDC by PAC is nothing but RMS value. So that is VRMS into IRMS. Power is equal to voltage into current, VRMS into IRMS. It's nothing but VDC square. Here VDC into IDC. We don't know IDC. Up to now we are not derived IDC. That's why I am writing in terms of voltage. Nothing but VDC into, what is I from Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. What is I? I is equal to V by R. IDC is nothing but VDC by RL. What is R here? RL. So VDC into IDC is nothing but I is equal to V by R. IDC is nothing but VDC by R. What is R here? RL. VDC by RL by VRMS as it is I am writing. I don't know RMS value, IRMS value, current I don't know. Again that current also I am writing in terms of voltages, same as the numerator, VRMS by RL. Then finally in this VDC square by RL, here VRMS square by RL. RL get cancelled. Then VDC square by VRMS square. We know VDC and VRMS. Substitute here, you will get the efficiency. VDC is Vm by pi whole square and VRMS is Vm by 2 whole square. So Vm square and Vm square both will get cancelled. And finally 1 by pi square by 1 by 4 we have, nothing but 4 by pi square. 4 by pi square is value is 4.406. We need efficiency, that is a percentage efficiency we need. So percentage efficiency is 40.6. These are some parameters for half wave rectifier. In the next class we will go for another parameter, that is the transformer utilization factor. The last parameter, transformer utilization factor. We have one formula. We will derive that one and we will find the transformer utilization factor for half wave rectifier. Take this screenshot. We will continue for the next class. Now students, we will continue for the half wave rectifier. In the last class we discussed about efficiency, that is eta, output power by input power. Exactly same as this one, we will go for the next parameter. So here our efficiency is 40.6 we got, 40.6%. Then we will go for the next parameter, that is the transformer utilization factor. That is a transformer utilization factor is nothing but it is defined as the DC power to the rated AC power. Nothing but DC power, the ratio of the DC power to the rated AC power. Rated AC power is nothing but the power from the transformer secondary. We are using transformer like this. Here from this we are getting, this is secondary. This is a primary. From the secondary we are getting the voltage and current. See here, this is important point. PDC, okay, no problem. In the denominator, AC rated power is nothing but basically power is equal to voltage into current. I already told you. Here, what is V for the transformer secondary is nothing but Vm by root 2, and what is I for the transformer secondary is Im by 2. This is a very very important point or note. Remember this one. For half wave rectifier, the DC rated voltage is Vm by root 2 and the current is Im by 2, not Im by root 2. Remember that, not Im by root 2. Voltage is Vm by root 2 but current is Im by 2. Nothing but these two are the rated power from the transformer secondary. This we are going to substitute PDC by PAC rated. PDC already we know, that is power is equal to voltage into current, already we know. VDC into IDC, nothing but VDC into IDC is nothing but VDC by RL, that is VDC square by RL. Previously already we derived this, that's why VDC square by RL directly I am writing. By, in the denominator, what we have, PAC rated, power is equal to voltage into current. What we discussed that from the transformer secondary, the rated voltage and currents are these. So Vm by root 2 and Im by 2. Remember this, these are fixed values for half wave rectifier. These may be changed for full wave rectifier. This is a one note. Then VDC already we know, VDC is Vm by pi. Vm by pi, already square here we have Vm square by pi square. Already in the denominator we have RL. So Vm square by pi square into RL in the numerator. Come to denominator. In the denominator, Vm into Im. So here we don't know Im value. That's why Vm by root 2 into, again I am writing in terms of V. So I is equal to V by R. Then Im is equal to Vm by R. Here R is nothing but RL. So Vm by RL I am writing. Vm by RL here, Vm by RL. Already 2 here we have, Vm by 2 into RL. Then here Vm square, here Vm into Vm square. Both will get cancelled. RL get cancelled. Vm square and this Vm will get cancelled. What are the left terms? So here 2 root 2 in the denominator, 1 by pi square in the numerator we have. So 1 by 2 root 2 in the denominator. Then simplify this. Finally, you will get 2 root 2 by pi square. This is 1 by pi square by 1 by 2 root 2. Then 2 root 2 by pi square. Simplify this. Then you will get 0.287. Nothing but transform utilization factor is 0.287. This is the last parameter we derived here. Up to VRMS, VDC, refill factor, transform utilization factor, efficiency, peak factor, form factor, peak inverse voltage. These are all the parameters for rectifiers. For all rectifiers we have to derive all the parameters. Or VRMS first one, VDC and refill factor, peak inverse voltage, peak factor and form factor, efficiency, and the next one is transformer utilization factor. These are parameters we have to derive for all rectifiers. Maybe in the examinations he may ask all parameters or individual parameters. In short answers he may ask derive what is the definition of transform utilization factor in half wave rectifier, like that. So anyone he may ask separately. That's why for one rectifier completely how to prepare all the parameters. The same manner we will derive for full wave rectifier also. If you know well about this one, if you prepare perfectly half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier is very easy. These parameters may change. Thank you.